Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a very fun video piece. If you guys have seen some of my latest videos, we've been hard at work in this room. There's been so many things happening. Now, in a second, I'm going to recap everything we've been talking about and everything we've done. But today's going to be a very big and busy video. We have all the supplies in the mail now except the fans. So I'm hoping to get all the stuff wired and just basically everything ready to be turned on later tonight. So that'll be very exciting. But before we do, going to start today's video, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you do not miss our video, and please like this video. Let's go start today's video. So immediately walking in this room, if you guys are new, there's a lot of stuff we've been doing lately. So especially the last 3 days, we've been hard at work with the strawberry zones. So some of the big things that have happened is these shelves have been completely taken apart and re-put together differently to be able to accommodate for what strawberries need to thrive and grow actually just really well. So throughout this system, this entire row is now going to be strawberry production. This entire row is now going to be microgreens. So we have 3 rows or 3 shelves for that. And then this entire row right here is just going to be basically a lot of herbs growing. So that's going to be really exciting. Now, we've done a lot of work with the herbs, but the thing is, the grow lights are still slightly too close, like how the strawberries were. So we're gonna add them a little bit taller, and we're going to give each row about 3 extra inches to grow and thrive a lot better. So we're also hoping to do a lot of work on the aquaponics and kind of just redo it in a way. So that won't be happening today, probably won't be happening tomorrow, or maybe not even this week, but sometime maybe next week, we're going to be really working hard on getting this done. So the plan for today, not as intensive as yesterday, but at the end of the day, we're going to be doing a lot of wiring. So what we need to do is I need to wire everything on the shelves, zip tie everything, plug all the grow lights in, make sure everything's functioning right, and then that's all. So that'll be really exciting. There's so many strawberry plants we have to check out all of those. We even have even more at the very end. Some things we actually did yesterday too was install these moving fans. We have 2 giant, very strong moving fans, very exciting stuff, and they work really efficiently. But yeah, for the most part, lots of stuff to do. I ended up ordering computer fans. So just kind of a little bit more information on what computer fans mean is right now we have little tiny fans. They work, they're not the most efficient though. That's how they are. So this is going to be like a rectangle, but with 2 fans built into it. So it is going to hopefully push the air a lot more. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be installing 2 on each row. There's gonna be 1 pushing the air from the grow lights to move it, that heated air. Then we're also gonna have 1 on the plants to hopefully dry the plants out a little bit more, because strawberry plants don't like a ton of water, and if we overwater, that'll just kind of help to dry stuff out a little bit quicker. So that'll be exciting. We ordered 6 of those, so it's gonna be really exciting. These upgrades are starting to get very expensive, but I will say it's gonna be very exciting. Lots of stuff to look forward to. We do have all the grow lights for the testing zone, so we're going to be building 2 shelves right here deemed for testing, and we're going to be working with different LED light rays and different light spectrums there to be able to just tell what plants thrive better under certain light spectrums. So that'll be really fun to be able to work with. Lots of stuff, lots of cords all over. You can see just that giant mountain of cords, but really for the plan for today, it's just gonna be a giant time lapse. So let's go ahead and set the camera up on the tripod, click play, and let's see how much we can get done today. All right, well, that was insanely productive. I'm very sick of being in the room. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been in here for 4 to 5 hours today getting these shelves done. I think it's kind of crazy because as time goes by, I slowly start to realize how much time I've actually spent building this setup. And I mean, it's probably up there on like 200 something hours on just building this setup. So I mean, yesterday I spent a good 5 hours working on it and taking it apart. Today I spent a good 5 hours, or I guess yesterday I was building it. Just probably in the last 3 days I've spent maybe 15 hours just working on these 2 rows. But stuff is done, stuff is looking great. All the zip ties are done, just everything is ready. All I have to do is I'm stalling for the fans to get here, and once the fans are installed, then these 2 rows will be completely done. Walking throughout here, there's a lot of incredible stuff going on. Number one, the upgrade to get the lights farther away from the plants by themselves looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, I mean, they just look really, really good. So my plan is to let them sit like this for maybe 2 months, and then depending on what happens and how good they look in about 2 months, I'm going to officially plug in this middle light, and that is just a pink grow light. That will help it, that'll give it kind of this cherry on top of what it needs to be able to produce strawberries. So right now, I mean, I'm just gonna say a random number. Right now, I'm giving it 9 out of the 10 things it needs to absolutely thrive. And that last thing, once we hit the 10 out of 10, they will be able to fully produce some incredibly awesome strawberries. So again, I just made up a number right there, but that's kind of an idea of what's going on. We're giving them everything they need to absolutely thrive, except that little bit of extra light they need to fully mature and really just do some incredible photosynthesis there. So we'll really have to see how stuff does over time. I am crossing my fingers, hoping a lot of these do recover. I just want to show you guys how many. So I wasn't expecting to see how bad they were doing from the grow lights being too intense. So that's how many leaves I took off. That is so many leaves. That just shows how many were gross. So almost every single one of these, now I know that doesn't look horrible, but almost every single one of those were either dead, half dead, about to die out, or just, you could notice that they were just covered in red spots that were just extremely damaged. So that's a big part of it. I'm really hoping a lot of them can recover. I did have to trash a few because the damage was so severe. I just didn't believe I could save the plant. So we do have quite a few plants left. I am a little bit surprised because I thought I had a ton of strawberry plants. Well, I guess there's a ton over here actually, but I'm gonna go through these a lot faster than I thought. Once I get all the strawberries fixed up, cleaned up, and good, I am assuming I should be able to have this completely filled up, the bottom row and maybe half of the second row. So luckily we do have a ton of extra strawberry plants on the bottom row, and they're really getting overgrown. But stuff is really gonna look good over time. Again, those ones are the ones that have had the most time under the grow lights, so they formed some weird growing stuff. So just check this out. So they do good, but like the last month, they've been starting to grow weird, like a little bush. So some of these I might just have to trash out, just because, I mean, once the plant starts growing weird, it's like if you plant a tree outside, but you don't plant it straight up, you plant it kind of slanted. That's how the plants have kind of matured into. They've kind of matured into a weird type of plant that, honestly, some of the plants right here did the same thing. I was able to kind of grab a hold of it, kind of twist it off like a little cherry, like a tomato cherry. And I mean, for the most part, almost all of them I was able to completely clean up, and for the most part, almost all of them should survive. And when I say almost, I would hope all of them will survive, but I'm really crossing my fingers hoping those do good. I did end up placing an order about a week ago for about 75 more strawberry plants, so that'll be really, really exciting to be able to work with. And I mean, yeah, it'll be really, really exciting to be able to work with all these incredible plants. Now, I'm the type of person that, like, while these shelves are being built and being worked on, I'm always thinking of what's next. What are some ways I can advance this? What are some ways I can expand the size? What are some ways I can just, what are some ways just kind of put some words at the end of that sentence, and that's basically what I'm thinking. How will the setup look in the future when we get a warehouse or a giant facility? Are we planning to do this in the future? Because I'm hoping to buy a huge amount of land someday, build just a few buildings on it, but I really want to build just a normal greenhouse with just using natural light and using some grow lights, not as extensive as this, just some that turn on at night to give it an extra 2 or 3 hours of just more light on maybe more cloudy days also. But it'll be really, really cool to be able to see what's in store for the future. We're doing a lot of looking into the future on how all of this is going to look. So at the end of the day, we're going to be expanding this business as fast as we can in the next really year. 2026 has a really big advertising budget, and yeah, I'm going to be working on all these plants like crazy to be able to figure out how to grow them more efficiently. I'm going to be doing a lot of upgrades. I know I talked about it earlier in today's video, but I'm going to be doing the big upgrade on zone 1. I'm hoping over time we can do the upgrade on all the other shelves too, to even go even higher. Maybe adding a 4th shelf probably would touch the ceiling, but that's going to look really, really cool. Middle shelves too. Again, I will have to get ladders in here sadly, and just kind of maybe a little step stool to be able to get to that shelf, because I mean, I'm 6 foot, and sometimes I have trouble even getting to the top shelf. And in the time lapse, you probably could have seen me standing on the shelves to be able to get to the top. So that's gonna be really, really cool. I ended up moving a few things around. You can see all the plants we were getting rid of. I guess for now, all I'm gonna do is turn on the robot. I'm gonna call it good for today, because I'm definitely slowing down with being in here for 5 hours now. So for the most part, sadly, this is going to be the end of the video. Tomorrow, we are going to be fully finishing this up, trying to get as much done as possible. Now, keep in mind, I don't know exactly, well, kind of saying that again, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I know when you guys are seeing this video, it is most likely Christmas Eve or after that, but I'm hoping to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow than I did today, try and get as much done before the Christmas Eve activities start. And obviously Christmas, we're not going to be in here at all. So besides feeding the fish, obviously, but it's going to be cool. A lot of stuff to look forward to for the next really 2 weeks and so on. But yeah, for the most part, again, sadly, this is going to be the end of the video. So if you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss every video, and please like this video. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.